Welcome back. This is the second video in my comparison of the Elgato Neo Wave to the Elgato Wave 3. If you haven't seen the other video, essentially I did an out-of-the-box kind of breakdown of the Elgato Neo Wave, and today I'll be doing an out-of-the-box look at or sound at the Elgato Wave 3. To recap why I'm doing this, essentially I wanted a super easy out-of-the-box solution for podcasting, YouTube, and I wanted it to be super low profile, make it look like I'm not even using anything or not even trying, but I also didn't want to over-invest into a solution for a hobby that I'm experimenting with. And I wanted this to look nice and clean for Zoom calls, because to be honest, I think all the crazy streamer stuff with neon lights and arms and it's too much, a little complicated, and I don't think it looks great in like business meeting calls. Also, I wanted it to potentially be portable so that I can do interviews at film festivals, something that I could throw in my backpack. What you're listening to now is the Elgato Wave 3 right out of the box. And I want to do this video this way, so it's really, there's no link software, there's no compression, there's nothing. So what you're hearing is literally the Elgato Wave 3 out of the box, with the gain turned up a little bit to about 80%. And if I keep talking and turn it down to about 20%, I think this is actually technically out of the box. And then if I turn it up to about 80%, I think my levels seem to look pretty good here. This is me sitting comfortably, and there are a couple people in the office, whereas yesterday there was no one. So this is cool. We'll see how it does with the background sound. Technically, I think I'm supposed to be, they say, about 2 fists from the microphone. Theoretically, I should be about here. I'm not an expert at this type of stuff, which is, I think, why I can provide value. Whereas a lot of the YouTube videos I watched are all, I'm a streamer, I'm committing to this thing, spending hundreds of dollars, doing all this software stuff, Wavelink, OBS, all that stuff. I'm not trying to do that. So this sounds pretty good. This is out of the box. This is me a little bit closer, and this is me at a comfortable distance. For the next video, I'm going to do more of a side-by-side comparison. But my first initial thoughts, the Neo Wave seems to be pretty high value. It sounded pretty good out of the box. I think it'll get even better with some additional settings and adjustments in the Wavelink. And I really think it coming with a stand is a huge value in terms of comfortably presenting without any additional hardware. It's really high value. With the Wave 3, I have a feeling that I would need to invest in a arm of some kind, which from what I've read online, the cheaper solutions are pretty trash. So I'd be looking at probably $80 for the Elgato Wave arm. So when you compare the Neo Wave for about 130 Canadian to the Wave 3, which I think I got on sale for 170 Canadian, if I have to spend another 80 on an arm, then we're talking 250, which is almost double the Neo Wave. And then it adds the profile, it's bigger. Don't know if it makes sense to pay twice as much for the Wave 3 as a full solution. At that point, maybe I should just pay $400 for a Shure and really go for broke with an amazing solution. I'm gonna hop onto some meetings with the Wave 3 later today, and then I'll listen back to everything and do one final video to really compare, and also maybe play with Wavelink and OBS. Maybe that'll sway something, because what I do like about the Wave 3 is that it has the onboard gain. It's a small thing, but being able to adjust the gain with a dial is pretty nice. But if I have to get the arm anyway, I don't think that's worth $120. Let me get back to you.